Film and English.
Why is that?
They're fun.
What else?
I enjoy watching movies and reading books.
Alright, thank you.
My favorite class is Italian.
My favorite class was Miss Mangiardi's class junior year.
Well, I gotta say, I go Mrs. Erickson.
Miss Erickson,
Yes.
the math teacher?
The math teacher. She's new. She's pretty cool. She's from Texas. She's a nice lady. She doesn't really make me do homework. So, gotta say she's my favorite. You know.
Very good, thank you, Frank.
You're welcome.
Probably have to say Mr. Wampak, since he gives us a huge assignment before school's over. That's probably what I'd say.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Bierman because we basically never did anything in class. We just chilled every day, every period.
Miss Sus, because freshman year religion may have been the biggest blow-off class in my life, and I loved it.
Mr. Singh, because he's just really fun and easygoing. He does headstands during class.
My favorite teacher is Miss Duckman, and it's because we don't do much in her class, and she's very easy to talk to, and she's fun.
I'd have to say Mr. Singh. Well, we just don't do anything in there, man. Pretty much study hall.
Get away!
Thank you.
I would have to say Mrs. Parker. She's always there for us and is always willing to help us out, and she never lets you down.
Thank you.
Mr. Ledwidge.
Why is that?
Because I think he likes what he does most at Driscoll more than all the other teachers here.
My favorite teacher is Miss Sus because she lets us hang out in her room after school and she's always there for us.
Coach New.
Why Coach New?
I honestly, because he's so sexy, I don't know.
Totally awesome time. I guess.
Interesting, fun, and tradition. Daycare Center. There you have it. It's Chris Nudo, ladies and gentlemen.
To describe my Driscoll experience, I would say time of my life.
Shauna, that's 4 words. Thank you. Ready?
No, I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
Ramiro, just do it.
Flossy, I'm gonna stick you in the face. And why are you recording this?
What are 3 words to describe Driscoll?
I'm not telling you.
Just tell.
I can't say them.
Why?
They're too good to be for me to say. I love this place.
That's 4.
I can't really think of one, but I think there's a couple of them.
Hey, I'm gonna knock that rat off your head.
Who's the toughest senior at Driscoll?
Ricky DeVito.
Toughest senior. Don Ranieri. Next question. Is that it?
Ricky DeVito.
Thank you.
Well, there's a lot of tough guys in the school, but I gotta go with Dom Ranieri, big tough guy.
Gigi Ranieri. I have to say with Mrs. Torres.
I'd have to say Mrs. Leoconi by a long shot.
Hey, Pete, I gotta ask you a question. So, who's the hottest senior mom?
El Bruno's mom.
Thanks, Sean.
Jade Valio, because she's the ultimate cheer mom.
Probably Mr. Weldon.
Senior dad.
Mr. Bruno, for sure.
Al Bruno's dad.
That's what I said! He's so hot!
The time that Cole City defecated in my locker.
I'd agree, that's pretty crazy.
Well, I think the craziest thing that I've ever done is when it was freshman year, Cole City week, and on a Saturday, defecated in John Laura's locker. The rest came back the next Monday, and Mr. Gebhardt had already called up Cole City thinking it was them, but really it was me. Sorry.
Craziest thing I've ever seen? Probably have to be when John threw the brick in Matug's head in the homeroom. Great words from a great man.
Well, it was New Year's, I think junior or sophomore year, and there was a pretty heated argument between Austin and Nicole, and Just ended up where you'd think Nicole hit Austin, but Austin hit Nicole. Pretty crazy.
The Austin-Ricky fights. Crazy.
Mario, what is the craziest thing you've seen or done at DC in the past 4 years?
When you kicked the door into my head.
My experience in Driscoll, I'd probably say the craziest things I've seen here is so many like lactating nipples. You don't go anywhere else and see that many lactating nipples. It's only here at Driscoll.
Craziest thing happened today when the vending machine broke.
Why was that?
Because someone hit it. I don't remember.
Unbelievable.
I would have to say some freshman girl breaking the vending machine with her butt.
By far the break incident with Ashley Mattoon and John Lara in Mr. Wampach's home.
Hey, here with Matt Caven. Hey Matt, who is your favorite dean? Mr. Ryan, Mr. Lewick, or Miss Rader, and why?
Probably Miss Rader, because we pretty much got to do whatever we wanted, and she didn't really care that much.
Thanks, Matt.
Mr. Ryan, because he didn't really mess with kids. He let them do what they wanted, as long as they learned.
I would have to go with my favorite dean being Mr. Peter Lewick, because he did build the Great Wall of China.
My favorite dean was Dean Ryan because every day was just that day.
Probably Mr. Ryan because he lets you do whatever the hell you want.
What did you swear?
Sorry,
I'll put that.
My favorite Dean Driscoll is Dean Ryan because you can do anything you want, and you can do. There's no rules or anything.
Well, my favorite dean would have to be Dean Rader because she always gave the best haircuts.
Don't shower in the showers after practice with other men.
You are valuable. Don't let anyone make you believe differently.
In the words of who?
You should get a picture of me.
Greatest lesson learned at Driscoll is that muscle makes a man.
Unbelievable.
드리스콜에서 제일 기억에 남았던 일이 무엇이었는지.
입사촌 미세빙책 호세빙 이사빙시체 호세빙 호이 이삽초체 호이.
This is the hidden talent of Joe Conti. He has super hearing of change. Let's do it. Do it, man.
My hidden talent, I can use my pure brute strength, and I can rip books in half. Observe. Ugh. 322 pages. That's right.
We're here at Driscoll. We're looking for hidden talents. Matt, do you think you have any hidden talents?
Maybe.
Not any that you know of, really?
I don't think so, no.
You know, it'd be cool. Do you think you could levitate?
Yeah, I'll try it.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
My hidden talent is I'm going to do a headstand on the chair. Yeah! There you go.
Just tear the door out.
Good,
Jimmy.
I could bend my pinky all the way, touch the back of my hand.